Hello, dope people of this universe. How are you all today? I hope you guys are doing super well. Thank you very much for tuning into Multifaceted by KJC LLC. And that is a little different than it was, like 9 months ago when I posted. We were not an LLC. So yes, your girl is a business owner. I'm excited. So much has changed in the past 9 months. It has been insane. And yes, I'm wearing a bonnet because I decided, even though this is not a hair channel at all, it is good to have some black natural hair representation out in these business streets. So your girl's gonna be unraveling her twist out while I do an update. So it's gonna be like half of a get ready with me, because I'm not going to be doing any makeup because it's unnecessary. My meeting is tomorrow morning. It's going to be time crunch. So yes, the bonnet comes off. Just a little like chatting about my hair. I am 1 year post bald. I pretty much shaved. No, that's a lie. I did shave it, but I decided I was going to be cute and my hair fell out. I had like 2 inches of hair, so it really wasn't that big of a deal for me. And then I decided after that, shave the rest of it off because I had color, and almost a year later, here we are. Like 2 weeks shy of a year, here we are. So yes. All right, hello, it's good to be here. Let me take a sip of coffee. Hold on, just a sip. Thought your girl's gonna shot. All right. So the last time I was on this channel was February of this year, 2022, and at the time I was working in a hospital laboratory as a specimen processor. I have a background in phlebotomy. I started out as a medical assistant, worked my way into phlebotomy, which I love, and specimen processing, which I absolutely really enjoy. I'm the weird person. You give me any form of heart tissue or liver tissue or cells or anything that needs to be processed, I'm in love, I'm happy, all that good stuff. So I was working as a temp in a hospital laboratory, and things were going well, as they usually do when I start out a job. They loved me. I thought I loved them. Oh, was that a knot? Probably. Okay. I thought I loved them. All stuff like that. I'm gonna reposition this camera because I'm not feeling this. That's a little better. Sorry, there's all kinds of renovation going on right now in this apartment. I thought I loved them. All was great, right? And the contract was supposed to be for like 10 months, I think. 8 months. 8, something like that. And we had already started the process of me becoming an actual employee. They'd given me all of the logins and things like that. But the problem with me is that I have never been able to keep a full-time job. I'm the kind of person who will have a job for about 10 months and then leave. I can't. And the reason that is because I have issues with authority, but not in the way that you think. I'm not going to just disregard authority for no reason. But I'm also not going to follow you just because you are my supervisor. So if you tell me to do something that doesn't make sense, I'm going to not do it because it doesn't make sense. Or if you tell me to do something that is not beneficial to me or anyone around me, I'm not gonna do it. You could flex your muscles as a supervisor all you want, but flex it on somebody else, because I'm not gonna do it with you. So that usually gets me into trouble. It usually gets me into trouble. It is what it is. And so they were requiring me to, come in on my days off and come in, 6 days a week and things like that to help out because they were understaffed. But that's not really my problem, unfortunately. I didn't build the company, so it's not my problem that we're understaffed. I shouldn't have to leave my life that I only get 2 days to really enjoy and take care of to work for you. It's not gonna happen. And I was also experiencing some health issues that were getting really difficult to manage. But I'm the type of person, I will push through anything. I'm not really gonna complain about it. Like, I'll complain about it, but I'm gonna get the work done anyway. Like, it's not really gonna deter me from doing what I have to do. And so I was pushing through, but it was becoming really, really difficult. And it was physically harming my body. But still, your girl was gonna push through. It is what it is. I also was trying to build my business on the side, which was just very, 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 very difficult when I worked in a basement, so I couldn't check my emails all the time. I couldn't, lawyers would call on my phone or whatever, and I couldn't actually answer because I'm at work in a basement and I don't actually get those messages. So it was really, really hard for me. And I couldn't be available during regular business hours because I worked business hours. I started out working 8 to 4, then I went 10 to 6 because I felt like, thank God they did give me some leeway in the beginning because they understood that I have some issues and you gotta work with me a little bit. And so that I was super, super grateful for. So they moved my shift to 10 to 6, which was great. So I could, get up early and get work done for my business. And to also take care of myself because that was something that I was struggling with. So fast forward to August, and I had been feeling really not great, but I'd been pushing through it anyway, and it wasn't even really registering how not great I was feeling because I was just like, look, I got X amount of weeks. I had already decided I'm not gonna stay there. Plus the supervisor had decided that, or the manager or whatever, he was like a supervisor of the laboratory, one of them. He had decided he didn't want temps, so he wasn't gonna keep me anyway. So I was like, okay, it's all right. It ain't nothing for me to get a job. I've always been able to get a job. I always have really good references. I'm a good worker. And that's something I always take pride in my work. I love what I do. I really do. So I was like, no problem for me to get another job. It's all right. And like I said, fast forward to August, the end of August. I went to work this Sunday. The Monday morning, I was feeling so sick. So sick, like physically. It was physical. I was so sick. And I had gone through this flare-up before, and I knew exactly what I needed to do. And the job was not going to allow me to be able to take care of myself in the way that I really needed because I would have ended up in the hospital. So, like I said, I'd gone through it like literally last year. I went through it last year, and I knew I needed to make changes, and I knew this time around was going to be the same, but I just didn't understand the kind of changes that I needed to make, really, until recently, because again, I went through the same flare-up, and I've had to make extreme changes in my life, like serious changes. So I got sick, called out the Monday, and had every intention of going into Tuesday. I was actually gonna go in the Monday. I was dressed and ready in my scrubs and everything. And my mother was like, what the hell is wrong with you? She was like, why are you going? You're sick. Like, seriously, sit down, lay down. What is wrong with you? And I was like, no, it's okay. I'm just gonna push it for the day. She was like, what is your body telling you? And I was like, oh shit, right, yeah, gotta listen to my body, right? And I called out again. So yeah, I called out that Monday, and then I called out again the Tuesday. But at this point, things are not getting better, and I was feeling dread because like I said, I've gone through flare-ups before like this, and the last job that I was working before that one, I had a flare-up, and it caused crazy drama in the office for me. People in my business, because you have to tell your supervisor what's going on. You can't just not show up. You have to tell them, and if it takes a week for you to figure it out and to really give your body what it needs to function properly, that's what you need to do. And it caused a lot of issues in my last job. And I ain't with it. I don't want no smoke. I'll bring it to you if you bring it to me, but I don't want no smoke. And at the end of the day, when you're sick, you really don't want to fight people. So I called up my agency's representative, whatever, and I told him, look, I've been through this before, and I know how this is going to go in regards to my health, and I'm going to need to take time. I initially put in my 2 weeks. I was going to be good. I was going to be good. I put in my 2 weeks and I told him, you know, I wrote up a letter of resignation and everything, but I went through my agency and just let them know that I couldn't do it. It just wasn't going to work for me health-wise. And he understood. He was like, no, take care of yourself, please do, because I just explained. And that went better than I expected. And it took a while for relief to set in, but it did. And I was able to really take care of myself. But on the flip side of that, I couldn't find a job for the first time in my life. I've been working since I was 14, 15 years old. And every time I wanted a job, I was able to find one. I had me a job, okay? And this was the first time in my life I could not get a job. And last year, around the same time of year, I had like a 6-week period where I wasn't working. Let me check if my camera's actually recording. Back. So I had this stretch of 6 weeks where I couldn't find a job. But then I finally did find a job. All was well. Honey. It took me all of September, all of October to find a job. And it's not a full-time job. I couldn't get a full-time job again. And funny thing is, while I was sick, literally it was the 31st of August. I quit the 29th, the 31st of August. I put the form in for L.L.C. and got approved because I was like, yes, this is a chance for me. You know, even though I'm at home, I can't leave home. I can't go outside. I can't work outside. I can still work at home in my bed. So let me start my business. Let me get the ball rolling. I have whatever I have in savings. Let's see exactly what we can do. And I kid you not, I drained my savings on my business. My savings, my bank account. It was bad. It was rough. I've never done that before in my life. I've always been very good with my money. Even when I was like super, super broke back in like my college days, I always made sure that I could pay my bills. And this time was very different because I was going into debt. I'm relying on a credit card to pay the bills and to keep my business, to get my business afloat. And that is something that was really, really hard for me. This has been like a mental journey. So on one hand, I have my health back. Still working on that one. Still working on that. But I'm back to me again. But I ain't making this money I was making before. And that was really, 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 really tough. It still is really tough. Really tough. But it's worth it to me. You know, I have a business. I am building a business. I am building brands. I am working on multiple projects. I am taking classes. I am really about my shit, you know? And it's super it's, despite like even being broke, it's still the best decision I've ever made, and I will not go back. I refuse to go back to full-time work at this point. And so I would say for like 2 months, for all of September, all of August, and like the beginning of November, I was Uber eating. I was doing the Uber Eats. I was the driver for Uber Eats. And that supplemented to be able to pay my bills. And, you know, it wasn't really helping me eat. But, you know, that's what you got a credit card for, right? But, you know, it was helping me with the bills. And I wasn't able to save much. I pretty much just been using my credit card for all of the important purchases. But I have come so far in building Multifaceted by KJC. Like, this is my baby. This is my firstborn. And I'm so incredibly just excited, and I feel so incredibly blessed. Despite the fact that I'm broke. It ain't good, honey. It's not good. It's not good. But I feel the best I've ever felt. and I am currently, I was, applying for jobs and things like that part-time because I realized my business needs to come first. And I'm really, really, really blessed to have gotten a part-time position as a phlebotomist. Now, the thing about phlebotomy is you're either working full-time plus a Saturday, or you get 1 day a week, Saturday. So I have 1 day a week, but it's better than I had before. And I honestly enjoy drawing blood. Like I said, I love all of that stuff. So I'm really, really proud and happy that I was able to get a phlebotomy job with a really good company. Like, you see their names everywhere. So I'm really proud of myself and excited for that. I have also gotten another position, it hasn't started yet, as a caretaker for my mom, because my mom has lupus, that's a thing. And we're pretty much a team in this, so whenever she's down, I pick her up, and whenever I'm down, she picks me up. So she really wanted me to get paid for the stuff that I do for her and helping take care of her and all that kind of stuff. And it's not something I ever considered doing because she's my mom. Like, it didn't really occur to me to get paid for it. Like, we've been on this road my whole life. I'm 25. We've been on this journey. We ride or die we day ones. It never really occurred to me. I also got a job offer to be a traveling phlebotomist, all around, like, New York, because I live in New York, literally anywhere, like upstate New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. And I'm really, really, really excited about that, actually. And I'm in contact with lawyers and business consultants who are helping me just keep everything on track. And we are waiting for things like trademark takes right now anywhere from 12 to 18 months because of COVID. We're waiting for, like, banking stuff, your EIN, which is like your bank, it's like your social security number for your business so that you can get a bank account, so I can start making some smart money, and just little things like that. And just right now I'm focusing on creating stuff. I'm really, 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 really excited. I'm not going to say too much about what I'm doing yet, because I'm still working on it every day. I'm building on that. So, but I really have a lot of exciting things coming, and I'm really proud. I'm blessed, I'm honored. It's amazing to be able to live this life despite being broke, despite not being able to do the things that I want to do that cost money. I'm really, really, really blessed, and that's pretty much where I am in my life right now. Yeah, so that's like my update. I love how I have not finished this hair at all, and I'm done. I had a lot of twists in my head. This is where we are. Yeah, so I am gonna just put this bad boy, I'm just gonna finish taking my hair out and kind of show you guys the finished product, because that's kind of what I'm doing right now anyway. Like I said, this is a twist out, so I've only ever done like 2 other twist outs on my hair. I usually just do a wash and go, slap some gel in it, and call it a day. It's really, really easy, and it doesn't take forever to unravel. I don't even have to unravel. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and let me turn so you can actually see my hair. I love my color. It doesn't know what it's doing with itself right now, because usually it's in a wash and go, and like yeah, I don't know. I do not know at all. But usually my hair is like sticking up. Usually it's like sticking right out, and it's not right now, and I don't really know. She's going through like something where she wants to hang, and my hair has never done that. Like, I used to have hair, it doesn't do that. It just stuck right out, so I don't know. but this is it. I think it's cute. I think she's cute. I think she is cute. I love my color. Ugh. No, this is not my natural color. I still dye my hair. If you've ever seen like my old videos where I had like short blue hair, I still dye my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here because I'm just gonna be primping and doing stuff. I don't know. That's cute. Okay, let me stop. Alright. Bye.